Hey, what's up? Well, today is D-Day. I don't know if I'm going to post this video on D-Day, but I would like to unbox something that I'm very excited about having ordered. And without showing my address, it came in this nice white envelope. And I'm going to cut the package open. So we can see that there's something very special and rare. And most people probably wouldn't see the value in this because he's a defective action figure of sorts from, I want to say, the 70s. Yeah, that certainly is what the hair looks like, the 70s, like late 70s going into the 80s. And I brought along a towel to try to wipe him off, but some of that is not coming out. I'm gonna have to redo his eyebrows because they're coming off. But what he is, he's very special because he's like a marionette. And he's from Pennsylvania. But I used to have a Ken doll very similar to that. He was a hollow body Ken with a face like that. And somehow the face deteriorated. I'm not sure what all happened to him, but I just long to have him back. And the shoes, paint's coming off the shoes. They get to a point where no paint will ever stick to their face anymore. It's the weirdest thing. So I've given him about as thorough of a bath as I can give him, being the 1970s collector's item that he is. But what makes him special is that unlike your average Ken, he is, let's see, he's pretty close, but he's only 10 and a half or 10 and a quarter to 10 and a half inches. I don't know if you can see that, but without hair he'd be probably about 10 and a quarter inches. And so he's basically, he's the doll equivalent of a male who is only about 5'2", and so there he is. And I had brought some Ken clothes, which might actually be too big for it. See, that's the awesome thing about dolls like this, is that you kind of have to, you know, use trial and error with, that's why shorts are the best thing ever for dolls, because shorts don't have to, you know, there's a bigger range of heights that can wear a size in shorts than pants. You know, pants have to pants have to come to a certain length to be pants. And so, as you can see, there's lots of room in these pants, and he was meant to be an action figure, so I'm putting him in that camouflage outfit that came with an inappropriate looking pair of dress shoes for some reason from Temu. I honestly don't think a lot of those people that make those fashions are familiar with American styles, but you know, I take what I can get. So here he is in a jacket. Very difficult to put this on. But the good thing about the jacket, unlike the pants, is that it has elastic. Whoa, his head fell off. What's up? Well, I had to take a break to put his jacket on, but what I started to say was that's exactly the point I was making, was that I actually knocked off his flimsy head, trying to put that silly jacket. The thing about the jacket is that it has elastic in the sleeves, and if only the pants could have that, or just, be a little bit shorter. Perhaps I could just put, like, I don't know, put a cuff in them somehow. But if the pants would have the same elastic, it's hard getting it over his thumb. That's why they started making Ken dolls with their hands together. But yeah, like, almost, see, it was difficult. I had to, like, squeeze his hands together and do all kind of stuff. But there's our action figure, and I'm going to fix his eyebrows, or try to. But yeah, that's what that Ken doll, I swear I shouldn't have let go of him. I think I sold him. But there was a Ken doll with a head very similar to that. And I had made his hair gray and everything. And but he was very cheap made, and it's like no paint would ever stick to his head. But this guy, like I say, he's special for being about 10 inches, not much more. But he's even shorter than Kevin, the boyfriend of Skipper. So he'd be a really short guy. But he's clearly not a little boy with those sideburns. So yeah, I might have to touch him up and, shorten his pants. Maybe not by much, but, just enough that he's not like, because, I mean, this jacket, this is almost like a nightshirt, but, I mean, that's fine with me. But I'm very glad about this doll. I was wondering what I was going to do with those camo clothes from Temu. I just saw them and thought they were nice. But, they just didn't really look great for a Ken doll, because, I mean, they gave you a pair of black dress shoes, and they really should have given you boots, and that's what he has. He has boots that are his feet. And I think that's pretty awesome. I wish more dolls had that design. I have a girl doll that's somewhat like this. So yeah, I'm going to touch up his hair at the bottom and his eyebrows. And so yeah, there's our Ken doll, and I think if the Honey Hill boy dolls would have had a hairdo like that instead of their long hair, I think it would be much better. If they could have all had, heads with painted on hair, kind of like the Archie doll, because this is like late 70s, maybe early 80s. And so it would, make it less ambiguous that they're boys, if they had his hairstyle, except for a little boy, and they were just all painted differently, blonde, sort of sandy, and, well, the Hispanic guy would have black hair, and so on. You wouldn't scratch it, people wouldn't just look at them and think they're all girls if they had this 70s hairdo. So I guess I'll go ahead and post this video and say happy D-Day. I'm glad I got this guy on D-Day.